wanting you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. EA. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. Returning it, John Ross. Oh, twisting away. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Well, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
No, check, Patriots!
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now it's Rosen looking. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Brandon Williams, a big tackle, gets him down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Kevin Huber now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is taken at the 23. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Second and 10. It's Rosen again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gun. Detroit, Detroit.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Watching now, Barney.
Stepping up, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeff Driscoll, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Pulling good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Watching that, Barney. Gone.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Watching that, Barney.
They hand off to their big tight end. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Leopard.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to find Green. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
the play fake. He'll look to throw. Avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
On third down, Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
On second down, Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles Clay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken short.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Rosen back into his end zone. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He sets to fire deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
He'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Marvin Lewis going to leave the offense out there. 4th down, they're going for it.
Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Cooper on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Rosen to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 right at the 40.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. And caught right side, Green. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Gone! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on second and 13. Now back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Over.
On second down, here's Rosa. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now it's Rosen. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Rosen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson Wilson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Hot! Hot!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Shakes off the sand. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
The Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's
it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
One final shot here for Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here will go.